So, you've just learned about corpse dragging, or maybe you finally have the right equipment to make M16 your slave tank. You've heard Grenadiers are great DPS for this leveling method, but who will help stretch M16's sponging efforts? Hi, I'm Zero, and welcome to finding out who to eternally damn as your DPS slave. In my 02 corpse dragging video, I said that the less damage taken by your tank the better, because you can use less resources to repair them. I recommended the Grenadier, SOP Mod 2, FAL, and 416 as your dedicated DPS. The reason why Grenadiers are recommended is because they quickly clear mobs with high AoE damage. You can find my original video in the card in the top right. I also mentioned AR-15 and G11 due to their personal DPS buffing abilities. But who are the best two dolls to be switching between and to put a ring on? This video will feature SOP Mod before and after her Mod 3 neural upgrade, as well as AR-15's Mod 3 neural upgrade. In detail, I will explain why you would want to choose these dolls. SOP Mod and AR-15 are solid choices due to being able to equip two accessories, especially the crit scope and hollow sights. SOP is a free Grenadier you get from the story, who relatively recently got her neural upgrade. The second ability she gains damages more enemies with a single grenade that splits into smaller grenades. AR-15 is a rate of fire self-buffer whose second ability gives her more potential to deal damage. You get both of them free from the story, but they may get outclassed for dragging when compared to other dolls due to their abilities or ability stats. 416 is a prime Grenadier. She has strictly better ability stats compared to SOP before her neural upgrade. FAL is a solid choice because her ability shoots 3 grenades. This is good because this reduces the possibility of a grenade landing and being wasted on a dead enemy. G11's multi-hit ability is strictly better than AR-15, but recommended to be used with units that buff rate of fire. My prediction: SOP Mod 3, G11, FAL, AR-15 Mod 3, and then 416 at the bottom. Something I didn't mention in my corpse dragging video. It is recommended to run at least one dedicated buffer with buffs for damage or rate of fire. Thank you GFL Corner and Sia. I personally don't do this because I want to level as many dolls as possible. It is up to you how you want to run. This video is made to analyze the most effective dolls for corpse dragging. Now I will speak about my testing methodology. I will be testing all the DPS dolls I mentioned with M16 as my tank. While testing, I will take this opportunity to level my dolls, but none of them will be buffing my DPS or tank as not to affect my numbers. No fairies will be equipped for the same reason. All dolls are oathed with the max affection buff applied. All DPS dolls have their abilities max leveled. FAL, 416, and G11 have their HV ammo and crit scope equipped, while AR-15 and SOP Mod will have the same in addition to hollow sights or the special equips. M16 will have the 5-star armor plate and T4 EXO. I'm not using her special EXO. This is to have data that is applicable for a larger number of players. That is, for players who do not have this item yet. All equipment is max calibrated and enhanced, including AR-15 and SOP Mod's unique equipment. Each doll will be run 20 times each, starting from the helipad on the right, taking this route each time. There will be an additional set of runs for SOP Mod and AR-15 with their special equipment. M16's HP loss for each battle and each completed run will be recorded. Min, max, and average HP loss for each doll will be displayed. And here we are with the numbers after all of my testing. For run averages, Sapo is Topo for the lowest average HP loss before and after her Mod 3 neural upgrade. Having AR-15 with both her special equips lands her second place. From there is FAL, 416, AR-15 without her special equipment, and then G11 in last. Looking at the highest HP loss for complete runs, AR-15 and G11 are tied for last, with SOP standing on top before and after her neural upgrade once again. AR-15 comes in second when she has her equipment, followed by 416 and FAL. Going to the lowest HP loss, we can see the continued trend of SOP Mod landing on top, with a familiar following behind that. Knowing what we know now, what are my recommendations for dragging 02? My recommendation is to use SOP before or after her neural upgrade as she tops the charts in both states. Fully max calibrating and enhancing her special equipment is not necessary as they give marginal benefits for dragging in 02. Following SOP Mod 2, AR-15 is my second choice, but only for players who can obtain her Mod 3 neural upgrade and have access to her special ammo with the resources to spare to fully upgrade both of her special equipment. Without her special equipment, she lands pretty low on the dolls I recommend for dragging 02. If you don't have the resources to upgrade AR-15 special equipment, I recommend FAL, 416, and then G11. The reason why I put FAL over 416 is because of exactly the same reason I listed earlier in this video. I'm glad to know my recommendation for 416 and FAL still holds up, especially for those who do not have AR-15 at full power. I have access to SOP mod and AR-15. I'm so glad I don't have to scroll down to swap dolls anymore. One interesting note, according to the damage simulation on Angry Trap Midget guide, with a strong rate of fire buffer such as PPK, G11 may tie or outperform AR-15 with her special equipment. This makes G11 a cheaper alternative if you do not have the resources to fully upgrade AR-15's special equipment. Another doll I'm considering to test is G36 Mod 3. She may be a good cheap Mod 3 alternative to AR-15, especially when paired with a rate of fire buffer according to the same damage simulation. GFL Corner has a document written by Sia on 02 Dragon that lists other dolls, mainly K11 and AN94. K11 does have a lower initial cooldown on her skill compared to other Grenadiers. This also counts for FAL's skill windup time. Fellow player Chendroshe reports that AN94 is a better G11. I plan on testing K11, AN94, and G36 Mod 3, but that'll be for a future video because I've been putting this off for way too long. If I ever get to roll an AN94, I also plan on testing 416 again after her null upgrade. Her raw stat boost, buff to her first skill, and the attainment of her second skill will likely make her the god of 02 dragging. Thank you for exploring with me the best AR DPS for corpse dragging in 0-2. If you have any questions about my testing methodology or suggestions for dolls to test out, leave that in the comments below. If you also thought this was informative, please leave a rating and share the videos for others to see. If you want to also check out my other videos, I have 2 other Girls Frontline videos right here. And if you want to see more corpse dragging videos or other Girls Frontline videos from me, sub to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.